So I want to read a selection from the middle of the story Sirocco, focusing on the character Olana, which we spoke about. And here we go. As a rule, Olana kept her hair short between duties, arranging and growing her hair as needed for the different people she had to play. In this case, she had come to the far shores as a customer, wearing the same medium length she had worn on the Cristolo family yacht. An hour's worth of work, and the excess hair dissolved away down to her normal, close-cropped style. Gone was the makeup, and Olana lost her charming smile. Instead, a dab of cream to make her eyes look tired. She practiced making her face sag, keeping a perpetual look of exhaustion. Would suggest a worker who went through life with deadlines chasing her. Olana exited the hotel through a back door that conveniently didn't show on the boards. A quick change of outfit, and into the far shores walked an overstressed, highly trained plumber who doubled as an electrician and a programmer. Grail, the well-dressed manager from the previous day, greeted her. "Thank you for coming so quickly. We have a VIP client with a need for discretion. Can I see your security pass?" Olana handed the pass over, revealing beaten, scarred hands and fingernails that she had chewed off a few hours earlier. Always the small details, she reminded herself. Olana could tell the supervisor had been looking. Grail's sharp eyes made the mission more difficult. The manager understood the need for security and discretion. Time was of the essence for the hotel, but the supervisor checked and double-checked Olana's false credentials until the manager was satisfied. Without looking up, Grail dropped the credentials on the counter and pushed over an invoice to sign. "Sign this." Olana did as instructed, just as any of the millions of service workers on Sirocco would have. Room 19, 11th floor. The supervisor did look up long enough to scowl at Olana while handing over her work order. Olana nodded once and headed off to the elevator. A woman in a business suit was waiting at the elevator on the 11th floor. The suit had enough room for the woman to move with freedom, should the situation warrant it. Olana owned several such suits. The woman checked her credentials and communicated with a companion at the door to the suite. Olana was allowed to proceed down the hall to another checkpoint before finally getting to the door. She was scanned and checked and physically searched. The agent doubted these goons could find where she had her special tools hidden, unless they stripped her down and tore apart her clothing and tools with a fine scanner. They'd have to get dirty, and getting dirty wasn't their preference. They sold dirty to others. Still, she admired the layered defense and the superficial thoroughness. It never occurred to them that anyone would get so close. It all went well. When Vin and her organization would never know, if all went well, then Vin and her organization would never know that someone had. Olana walked in and past another guard. Two, in fact, were waiting by the door. One was clearly a member of Vin's organization. The other one, painted as a different kind of professional. Tight black shirt, blue denims, combat boots, not so cleverly hidden beneath. He looked like a soldier that was out of uniform, playing at being subtle. But he wasn't subtle, not to the trained eye. At the bedroom door was another soldier not soldier alongside another of Vin's people. Olana could not believe her luck. Negotiations were happening right now. And if you wanted to read the rest of this, obviously, pick up the Language of Skeptics and read the full story Sirocco, which is the first story in the book.